fingers touching. Okay, all right, let's get into it, man. Cat is ruining the Knicks.
You know it's T when you see them two fingers touching.
Did I rage bait you enough? The Knicks, they're one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference and also one of the most talented. They got Jalen Brunson and Cat at the head of it, along with winning wings and serviceable wings. Not even serviceable wings, above average, pretty solid wings with OG and Michael Bridges. And they got the pivotal role players, Josh Hart, Jordan Clarkson, Landry Shamet, Miles McBride. And I can't go without mentioning Mitchell Robinson, who is a great, absolutely great role player to have coming off the bench or even starting at time, who is an offensive rebounding magnet. He got all the Hall of Fame badges offensively on the rebounding end. Can't forget him. All of this makes them a favorite to make it out of the East, as they are like 3rd and 4th in the East right now. But after a 23-9 start, they have began to slide. After starting 23-9, they are now 4-9 over their last 13, with the average point differential in those losses being almost around 14 points per game. And a sense of worry has begun to grow around the Knicks, as they've recently had a team meeting to express their displeasures as a team. And whenever we hear team meetings, I've never heard of a team meeting going well. It's always like the beginning of the end every time a team meeting is like, yeah, we had a team meeting. We talked about everything. We about to get it back on the right track. We about to get this train back on the road. And it just continues to snowball. Team meetings shouldn't be said to the public. You know, we can fight behind closed doors. Hadouken. Do all that behind closed doors. But once it gets to the media, then, you know, during the meeting, there was like, nobody really pinpointed anything. They cited their issues with how the offense was going and how they've been bad defensively the whole year. The meeting was headed by Jalen Brunson, the leader of the team. So, you know, situations like this happen. We have to, what's the word I'm looking for? Blame someone. And I'm not someone who's into blaming the coaches all the time. I feel like players, quite frankly, can figure it out themselves, as they are grown-ass men at the end of the day. And speaking of grown-ass men, I feel like Jalen Brunson, the leader of the Knicks, the head of the franchise, the head of the snake, when it comes to carrying yourself like a man, I feel like Jalen Brunson does a pretty good job of doing that. I think he's a great leader for the Knicks and the Knicks franchise. But, you know, as a leader, you got to have someone in your wing. You got to have a sidekick. You got to have somebody that's going to ride with you, ride or die. You can't have your right-hand man showing any signs of weakness. If we going to go with the battle, you can't be, are you sure about this? Bro, what? You can't be bitching and moaning all the time. You standing with me or not? So when it comes to showing signs of weakness, being emotional, it's one person on the Knicks organization who embodies all of these qualities. And not only are those qualities going to affect the team, especially if you are one of the highest paid players on the team, they're going to affect your play. They're going to affect your play as well. So that being said, I'm blaming Cat. I'm blaming Bodega Cat, the sassy Cat with the twat. I'm blaming him over the stretch. He not carrying his load. He ain't doing what he's supposed to do. He's turning into DeAndre Ayton. I'ma say it. He ain't holding up his end of the bargain. Jalen Brunson is playing at an elite level. Jalen Brunson is playing at an all-NBA level. Jalen Brunson is playing like a top 3-point guard in the league level. Jalen Brunson is carrying his load as a leader. He's doing what he should do as a leader. He need his sidekick to stop playing like damn DeAndre Ayton and be like the Cat that we know. Cat is averaging, over this stretch where they've been losing these games, Cat is averaging 17 and 11. With multiple games where he has had 6 points, 4 points, 3 points. He's shooting 44% from the field and 35% from three. If you a big man, there's no reason you should be shooting below 50% from the field at all. He's shooting 49% from 2-point range, but as a big man, there's no reason whatsoever your big ass should be shooting below 50% from the field, let alone 2-point range at all. Take your big ass down on the paint and hit the Hakeem shake on niggas, man. You gotta tighten up. There's no way that this should be happening as a big man. Also, there's been multiple games where Cat, he can't stop fouling. It's like he's out there intentionally fouling. You look at the box score, it's like 5 fouls, 5 fouls, 5 fouls, 6 fouls, 6 fouls, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5. Like, it's like, what are you doing out there on the court? Like, I think fouls, personally to me, fouls are an emotional stat. When you get emotional, you get frustrated, you foul. you foul. Sometimes you might get caught in a situation that's not beneficial for you, but most of the time, it's an emotional stat. You did something dumb on the offensive end, and you coming back on the defensive end, just doing something stupid. Stop being sensitive. You a grown ass man. You a married man. You about to get married, right? You about to get married, right? I ain't trying to question your manhood, but you a grown ass man. Stop fouling. Stop being emotional. Stop being sensitive. You can't be sensitive as a leader of an organization, let alone one of the marquee organizations. You can't. You can't. Guard your yard. Stop flailing. That's Cat. That's how he move as a human being. It's like, damn, but you ain't got no.
I understand it's difficult. No, it's not your place to judge.
Like, damn, Cat, what's to you, man? Come on. Lastly, Cat, from me to you, you just gotta grow a set, man. Stop being emotional all the time. You a grown ass man, bro. There is absolutely, Cat. Look at me. I'm gonna be real with you. Can't nobody else in the locker room be real with you like me. There's absolutely no reason you should not be averaging 28 and 18 boards a game. There's absolutely no reason why that should not be happening. Mitchell Robinson will come in off the bench and get 15 rebounds in 10 minutes. Why can't you? Granted, you might only play 20 because you can't stop fouling. But there's no reason when you playing almost 30 to 32, 34 minutes a game why you should not be able to get 18 rebounds and 27 points and dominate in the paint. Are you listening to me, Catarius? Catherine, may I say. Catherine, are you listening to me? You a grown man. But that's my grievances. Cat need to do better. The Knicks need to do better. I do have Knicks coming out of the East. Unless, like, even if Jason Tatum is to come back for the Celtics, I don't think that would be a smart move for the long run. Honestly, I think he should wait till next year. Jaylen Brown doing his thing. But let me know what y'all think. Are the Knicks, is their season going downhill, or would they get this ship on the right course so that they can make a final run? This is their year. But until next time, it's your boy Jay Lynch. We out. Salute.